Okay, namaste, great morning. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I have a question. This is pretty quick to answer. Somebody was asking about Krishnamurty, Jiddu, not UG. And so on his deathbed, why didn't anybody get it? Nobody got enlightened around him. Because what Jiddu tried to do was get them to think their way there. And it was an intellectual exercise. They weren't going deep, so of course nobody got it. Okay? You can't talk your way there. And this is the fallacy. I had somebody that was very short time on this path, didn't do the practices as given, sat there on the sidelines, and then they read something out of a book and say, oh, I got it now. I'm already enlightened because the book says so. I mean, just nonsense. An intellectual ideation about something is not going to aid anything. And that's what people got listening to Jiddu. They had an intellectualization about it. They discussed it. They hashed out about it. But it was not introspection that cuts through the layers. And so just because somebody becomes realized doesn't mean that they are always beneficial in how to get others there. Even the great sage Ramana was not a guru because he was, he realized he was there, but he didn't work to actively get people to realization. He just sat there and they come and they got the transmission. And as far as asking if every realized being has the same transmission, the same feeling, no, they don't, because people look at them by persona. What is their external persona in the world? Okay, that's what people gauge by. They don't have discernment to see what's underneath the externalized persona. Okay? So based on that, they're not surrendered, they're not, and so they don't get that feeling of that same transmission, okay? So hopefully that's answered that question as to what happens with it. It's very difficult. Even if you have, like, here is constructed a path, you give everything you can, but the people have to put it in place. And it's a very long process. There's no magic wand to be waved. And people have to understand it takes lifetimes to get to that point of dedicated practice. So people have this mistaken notion, oh, if I get a guru that's realized, I'll get it like this in a year. In a year, I'll have it. And they all come in with that ideation. I'm going to be the one exception. I'm going to get it within a year. Okay? Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen unless they are absolutely ripe when they come in and they have something that jogs them. It's like when I met my guru, I was ripe, and he did enough to just, slam through the last bit of what was there stuck. But it's not easy. There are lifetimes and lifetimes of dedication to it. For here, I was a monk in the last lifetime. I mean, many lifetimes I spent on a spiritual search, one after another, after another, after another. So again, people that are just starting a thing and think they're going to get to realization, it's, and I tell people up front, it is a difficult path. It is hard, okay? You get the satsang sellers and they lead people to think that, oh, all I have to do is accept it and I've got it. And they've got an intellectualized view and they keep running around saying they're realized, but the mind is still going, and no, they're still caught up. Okay? It's a fallacy that's being promoted now. Okay? Very, 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 very difficult. If you are a guru and one person gets to enlightenment under you, you are fortunate. You are fortunate because it is very, very, very difficult. Okay? So I will leave this here. Namaste. Have a great day.